Good morning and welcome one and all, even if it's an odd morning where you are or when you're watching this video. Welcome back to Robocraft and to the Evaculant Mark IV, which has been stripped of many of its functional components over the previous couple of days. Now, in this episode, we're going to be looking at upgrading the Evaculant possibly into tier 10, where it will remain. Possibly, I say, because I'm really not sure if, as is, well, once we've put all the shields and stuff on it, it's going to be that survival. But I've also got a little bit of an idea. Well, this really wouldn't relate to its survivability, but might relate to its mobility. Specifically, I'm thinking that maybe we could have the hoverblades, which currently are on the Kapoicopter, augmented by a secondary mode of transport. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I have unlocked all of the items in tier 10, and, in tier 9, I wish in tier 10. That means we've got tier 10 hoverblades. I'm going to buy 3 of them. It is going to use an awful lot of my RP. So that leaves us with 92,000 only, but with a lot of much higher power hoverblades. There we go. Let's get all of these in there. Now, the first thing I would like to do is a proof of concept. So, it's going to look bloody ugly for a little bit. But there we are. We've got the hoverblades in. That's fine. Let's go just find some random blocks. There we are. That'll do. Now, my plan, if it can be called a plan, probably shouldn't be called a plan, honestly, is to give the evaculants legs. Now, I know what you might be thinking. And that is, but the evaculant is a floater. It needs to be able to float. It needs to be able to get from one place to another to medic people. And that is true. But I think giving it the ability to walk and climb stably will help us in the long run with medicing people. So let's slap on a couple of components. So those legs there, is that the best place they can be? Or can it go up one? No, actually, I managed to pick exactly the right place. Fair enough. We'll go with 4 legs. I don't think we need 6 on this. And right now, all I want to know is whether this can actually walk stably. That is pretty much exactly. We built that in perfect position, actually. If that had been one more cube across, it wouldn't have worked. Okay, let's just see. Can this actually move around while it is built up like this? Right, there we are. So we've got legs. It's walking okay. It's constantly trying to take off. Let's take it into the air. Oh, no. Damn it. Damn it. Take off. Off. Up. Up. There we are. Stay in the air. Nope. That's right. Okay. So we can move around pretty fast with our hoverblades. And we're probably going to... see, that's going to be all kinds of annoying if it's constantly trying to connect to things like that. Perhaps when it comes to going up hills, we should descend. Or just move slowly. I mean, we can just move slowly. And then we've got areas like this where, hopefully, connection? Never mind. We'll just walk up this hill. It's easy enough. There we go. All the way up. That's right. Right up to the top. And there we are. Once we're up here, we can go into hover mode again. Now, I'm wondering, it's going to be really clumsy trying to do anything with this, I fancy. As a proof of concept, I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to. Not yet, anyway. Now we're completely upside down. Drat! Okay. Well, I'll have to rethink that idea then. It was just a plan. And that plan doesn't look like it's going to work out for us. Well, the main thing that we can do for now then is simply to upgrade the evaculants into tier 10 proper. And the first thing that we're going to do for that is we want to finish off all of the components that we are going to need. And slide that in there. To put this all into tier 10 armor cubes. So, we're going to want 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12. We're probably going to need much more than we can afford. Much, much more than we can afford, but we'll do our best. We can't even afford 10 of them. We can afford 6. Well, those hoverblades better do an awful lot of work. That's all I'm going to say. We need those hoverblades to be amazing. Alright, let's get these components in then. The first one we'll do like this. We'll basically armor the front of the bot a little bit more. And that's it. That's all we could afford. With all of that RP, that is it. However, one thing I can do is use these to try and add a little bit of extra armor whilst still having this be light for the most part. It's not going to be grand, but it will help a little tiny bit. In fact, let's rotate that one around this way instead. In fact, get rid of this and that and that. Then we can fix that there. Okay, that's not as bad, I suppose. Right, we've got 3 extra blocks that we can place somewhere if we need to, and I don't believe there's actually anywhere to place them, so that's fine. Right then, we want our mediguns, which are all tier 10. Let's go ahead and place them on here. Unfortunately, the nanoguns do not place in mirror mode, which is very bizarre, I find. Very bizarre. Let's actually get rid of you two. There we go. That's a little bit better. And on this side, and of course on this side as well. Now, one of the things that I have done with this bot previously, and that I'm thinking I would like to try and continue to do, is using... And we're going to have to use tier... Oh no, we've got some tier 9s. We could use these. Is to have Tesla blades protruding, but in a vertical alignment rather than the horizontal alignment we've had previously. Now, they are bloody expensive as well, especially the tier 9s. We can't afford one. We couldn't even afford a tier 8 if we wanted one. So we're just going to have to live with these instead. Can I have an extra tier 8 there? Would that fit? No. It's a little bit too close. Very well, very well. How about something like this then? This will give the evacuant kind of a snowplow effect when it comes to enemy bots. Ideally, not going to be using it in that capacity, but it's good to have that ability there all the same. Now that, of course, is going to be an issue. We'd have to drive this quite far back in order to affix those there. But it's probably worth it. That said, let's have a look. How could I have this set up here, perhaps? So I've got shielded fronts. Let's actually have a look at that, shall we? Let's grab you. One there. Take you away. And one there on each side. So quite a lot of additional shielding there, actually. And let's place you there. Okay. We've added some heavy shielding to the front of the evacuants. Unfortunately, this does mean that the areas back here not as heavily shielded at all. But perhaps, if we do this, can I then fit the tier 10 nano disruptors on there? No, they're still going to interfere. How about if I bring it up even more? Will it work then? It will work then, but we're ruining the aesthetic. That said, in a way this would actually work. In an odd way, granted, but no, I think we can work with that. We can do something. Actually connect all of this up. I'm going to have to spend an awful lot of money improving all of this, but probably worth it right now. We'll take that down to 4. Now this is the problem with doing anything in the upper tiers. It all costs so much to do. We are going to want some of these. Now I realize that this is not heavily protected. I am making a conscious decision to sacrifice survivability in order to preserve aesthetics here. So, yes. Make of that what you will. But we're trying to keep the sort of red cross underneath the nano beams. I think it looks quite nice with that. Though doing that down here is going to be really quite difficult. Really quite difficult indeed. It may actually be a lot easier to build it out to the sides. I wonder. Oh, it would work. Really? Oh, that's interesting. That is meant to have been addressed at this point. But apparently if I were to do this, I could, in fact, fit those on at the side there. Even though they're meant to be tweaked now to the point where you can't sneak components on like that. Because it's effectively sneaking it on when it shouldn't be able to connect, because it should be clipping with that on all sides. That is not the case, though. Interesting to note. Let's go ahead. How many of these we got? We've actually got a few, so let's put those there. This is going to be a hodgepodge of colour, I'm afraid. Not that I want it to be, you understand, but there's very little I can do at this point. So that'll do for now. That gives us our 6 mediguns. Let's get some better shielding on here as well. We could go with these electroplates, I believe. Oh, no, apparently we cannot anymore. How about these ones? No, we cannot. Having these forward blades being a bit of a pain. It would honestly be better if this was separated by an extra layer. So we'd have to build those up by an extra layer as well. But it would allow us to do this. And actually have the Tesla blades built out. It would mean that this area is still vulnerable, so I wouldn't really want to put too much stock in that surviving. So let's cut that back. Add this on. And then we can flesh that out with TH Tesla blades on the sides. So this has become quite the spiky ambulance, which I'm okay with, but we are going to need to build up even more than we were before in order to be able to fit that on, and it's still going to have the potential to interfere with the Tesla blade itself, which is unfortunate in the extreme. Let's actually replace this with that instead. Though that really doesn't make that much difference, considering that can just get blown off immediately. So let's add this in as well. There we go. These ones as well can easily be blown off. I didn't really properly factor that in. Ugh, this is so ugly. Evacuants, oh how the mighty have fallen. Still, I'm interested in seeing if I can build this up in such a way that it will be functional in this state. We're on the very edge of tier 10 now, though. I fancy if we can just get a couple of shields built on here, we would be in tier 10. So how about we try that then? How about we try to add a couple of shields? Something like that to protect the bottom. That just dips us into tier 10. And if we do something similar at the top, so another block here, like so, we do not have any more of those shields to place, but We might be able to place these. There we go. This is a monstrous bot. It is truly monstrous. Monstrous in a not good kind of way. Not the Monsters Inc. sort of way. No, this is just monstrous. But it may actually work. I would be surprised, but it wouldn't be the first time that something terrible I had built actually worked. Let's see, could we fit that there? No, absolutely not. We would need to build these out completely in order to fit those on. We could just roll with the 4 for now and see how we do. But I really do feel that we kind of need all 6 in a way. Yeah, we do need all 6. So let's build that out. It's going to be easy to shoot these side ones off for now. But we can always address that as and when we get more components. Okay, this is easily one of the most higgledy-piggledy, ugly bots I have ever made. And we made it out of a bot that I was actually quite proud of the look of. Not so much the tier 9 version. That still looked higgledy-piggledy, but oh my lord, how the mighty have fallen. I feel so wretched for doing this to you. I truly do. Right, let's stick on a nameplate. We will also... Can we actually stick on any flags? We can stick on the Robocraft flags, perhaps. If we can find a spot. But I'm not sure we really want to at this point. No. We cannot. Okay. It's time for us to take this out. And for better or worse, see how it does. But can we fit in a single radar? That's all I want. Yes, we can. Okay. Well, there we go then. Oh my lord. If this does well, I'm just gonna weep. Honestly, it'll just challenge everything I've come to believe about the universe. But I somehow doubt it's going to, unless we're very lucky. But okay, we're gonna take this out. Oh my lord. This is Frankenstein's monster, by the way. I have just butchered several dead bots. Well, some of them dead, some of them still alive, which is in many ways even worse. I've just slapped them all together to try and make something. I mean, I've created life here, but should I have? Really? Have I been meddling with forces that I can scarcely comprehend? Should I have stopped before we got this far? I fancy the answer is, in fact, yes. Yes, I should have. Could I? You know, I'm already sinning. May as well go the whole way. I could bolt that on there and have huge thrusters as well. Oh my lord. Well, people keep saying, oh, Avak, you need to make it really fast. Well, okay. That's what I'll do then. I'll make it really fast. Stupidly unstable, but really fast. And let's actually also add on a couple of last minute thrusters so that I can turn. Where are the little... We've got little thrusters hidden in there. Got little thrusters hidden in there. We could have... Well, since the upward component on this bot... sorry, the hover blades are basically all in the same place, which isn't generally a good idea. I think we should add these... Probably as downward thrusters, honestly, to try and flip us up should the need arise. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh my god. Frankenstein himself would be ashamed at seeing what I've constructed. He himself would be like, Avak, I think you've gone too far, mate. There was a line, I believe you crossed it. Bloody Frankenstein. Okay. Oh my lord, look at the weight at the front. It can barely lift up its nose. Charge! Let's see how much damage this does. If we can even connect. Okay. Or we could, you know, flip upside down. Please. There we go. We flipped. Oh, that's actually pretty awesome. But, yeah. so much weight on the front of this bot. We need to address that, actually, before we take it out, I fancy. Because, well, I don't know. I fancy this is going to get us into a lot of trouble with this much weight at the front. But, maybe we'll be able to do something with it. I'm really not sure. Can I get in there and slay you? I've also got only one vapor trail on one side of my bot. You know what? I kind of feel that goes with the whole Frankenstein effect. Or Frankenstein's monster, rather. You really shouldn't get the two confused. Frankenstein was the guy who made the monster, and Frankenstein's monster never was given a name. Which makes it even more tragic in a way. Come hither. I wish to Tesla blade you, little bot. That's right. Thank you. Oh my good lord. I'm laughing because I just feel that I need to laugh or I'll cry. Okay, well, we're going to take this out, and to add to the effect of just craziness. Now, a couple of people have asked me to make asymmetrical bots. I think what they meant to say was make an asymmetrical bot that will work, but this is what happens when my brain even contemplates the idea of making an asymmetrical bot. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Nothing good comes from it. Let's just put it like that. You know what? Let's steal 2. Let's activate my mirror line. Can I? No? Absolutely not. Have I got enough blocks to build it out one more? Yes, I do. Very well. We'll add some Tesla blades at the back just to try and balance the weight just a tiny little bit, I think. Because otherwise, this is really going to hurt. At this stage, also, considering that so much of the weight of this bot is at the front, we need to make a small connection, I think. Otherwise, it's just flat out going to get shot off. The shields are no longer in the right place to protect it. Ah, kind of craziness. So many different colors going on. You know what? Let's just add in some yellow just for the sake of it. Oh my god. We've got one vapor trail on one side. We need a flag just randomly placed somewhere. Madness. There we are. No, actually, we'll have it pointing down. No, that doesn't work either. Have the flag there. Only we're not going to have that one on that side. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I've done it. We're even going to do this as well. I'll have a flag over there too. And then we're going to add this. No, we're not. That's too crazy. Even I have my limits, even when I'm going crazy. When I'm going mad with asymmetry. There are certain lines I refuse to cross. Oh, really? Oh, well, they're actually stupidly expensive. How much P-flops have I got? Well, actually, I can afford 24, so... What can we do? 24 P-flops. 26? 24. Okay, I'll have one. I'll put it there. There we go. 1362 of 1362. I'm going to need another level before I can do anything else with this. Oh, you know what I could do just to... This is actually going to hurt me a little bit, but... That's right. I just did it. If you're now scrubbing your brain with a Y brush, you have Dark Havoc to blame. Right, we're going to take this out. Am I going to rename it? I think I kind of have to. There we are. The Evaculance is monster. Oh my lord. Though, that's kind of unfair for me to blame it all on you, Evaculance. You had no hand in this. You were just scavenged for parts and turned into this utter monstrosity. Though again, I'm going to reiterate, if this actually does well, I'm just going to be really upset. Really upset with life, really. Very unhappy. Right, okay. We are alongside the Gilladoni with the YT Blueberry Fry. Got 3 SMGs, the enemy have 4. We've got 3 plasmas, the enemy have 3. We've got 1 rail, the enemy have 1. We may actually have 3 medics, whereas the enemy only have 2. Because it's rare to see just a Tesla bot. Watch your behind, indeed. Alright, let's have a look around. So, anyone else? There he is over there. Oh, he is just a Tesla bot. My lord! It's glorious. I like it. It's a Tesla disco bot. Look at all those thrusters. Look at all those hover blades. Much redundancy is added there. That is a front-line morale destroyer.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Oh, well, I'm not getting out there. It's not my job to be fighting. I'm meant to be at the rear, healing people. Carefully. Very, very carefully. Trying not to die constantly. Ooh, you've taken a little bit of damage there. Let's get you repaired. Dare I charge forward? Well, I kind of have to. Being a medic, it's my job. Take healings. Many healings for all of you. There we go. Keep my repair beams on constantly. This is a piece of advice I'd give to any medic. If you're not doing anything specific, just hold down right mouse button with so your repair beams, even if you don't notice it, will activate and start repairing someone. Right, we've been spotted. Are you coming over here? Are you brave enough? I don't think he is. We have no megabots in this battle, which is a bit of a shame. Ah, hello. Let's move out. Oh my lord! I've been reduced to an escape pod that's kind of pointing downwards. That was unexpected. Kind of awesome, but very unexpected. Are you just thrusters, shields, and plasma? You are, actually. Very well. Only one of as well. Well, that did not go exactly to plan, certainly. Still, it was kind of better than expected, honestly. I mean, you know, took a while for us to die. We did actually do a little bit of healing as well. Ooh, that's a bit bold. That's very bold. Jumping over there. Well done. It looks like my team will actually win, though. Well done, team. Well done indeed. Get everyone repaired. That's right. See what you're doing. You've just got a Mega SMG. I like it. We've got just regular Tier 10 SMGs there, not a Mega one. You have lots of plasmas on the end of very long and exposed limbs. You're a very heavily fortified bot. Oh, I like that. You've got the TX shields there. They just took a fairly large volley of plasma and survived. Actually, no, I believe it took 1 hit from plasma. No, it was a large volley. Well, that just goes to show the survival capacity of those shields. They took an enormous amount of damage before going down. There we go. Well done, everyone. Good game all. And thank you very much. Hochu Han Ho. Hoshunaho. You were on the enemy team. I was looking around. I wish I could platoon with you. Well, the easy way to do that is to be in the Dappling Steam group on a Wednesday. But it looks like our team are just going to force the enemy to come to them, or just flat out win. Let's see if we can't view our flyer over there. There we are. There's an intense plasma bomber battle going on in the skies right now. Not so much a duel, though, because the enemy is having to contend with a lot of SMG fire from below. The enemy is a much better shot with his plasmas, though. Gotta be honest. That's 2 solid hits he's had, and you are going down. I fancy you're about to die. Oh, no, you managed to avoid it. That's right. Just keep on moving. Make yourself a difficult target. Oh, no, incoming. And he's gone. Alas. This one plasma bomber manages to win this game. I'm going to be extremely impressed with it. Can you get any good hits? Well, everyone's getting a few hits, but this just goes to show you how different the SMGs are now. They are so much weaker on the whole. against distant air targets than they used to be. That is lovely, though. You are actually a medic. A weak medic, but a medic all the same. And I love the doubled up hover blades you've got. That's a lot of redundancy. Awful lot of redundancy. Very nice indeed. You've got interesting looking blocks, too. Oh, are these the TX1 blocks? These are the Megabot blocks. You can tell because it's kind of got the circuitry texture on them. Very nice indeed. They're very light for blocks, but very, very good armor. But they cost, I think, triple the amount of CPU to use. Well, that battle actually went better than I was expecting. And that says a lot. We did get destroyed, but we got 3 assists all the same. So we got 3 tier 10 tech points at 12,972 RP. Well, oh, actually, we got an extra 5 T10. Oh, that's fantastic. We actually did pretty well. That's like a good win. Well, not a good win, but a moderate win in a tier 8 battle. But as much as it hurts my brain a little bit to have all of this asymmetry going on, I think I'm going to keep it. This will be my Frankenstein's monster. We've all got one. We've all got one in Robocraft. Don't even pretend that you don't. And this one's going to be mine. It's going to be a medic. It was put together out of bits of other bots. It was shunned by its siblings for its asymmetry, but still it tries to heal them. It's kind of a tragic life. It just wants to be loved and accepted for what it is, but everyone's too afraid and runs away. Also, whenever someone does try to give it a hug, they die because of the Tesla blades. I have created a tragedy here, a Greek tragedy, honestly. This is one of the classics. It can rival any of them. But that is going to be it from me for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.